to do this problem, I'm going to reference the notes that I just took on page 103. So, first, in order to find the axis of symmetry, I know I'm going to end up with x equals a number, and I'm going to use this formula, x equals negative b over 2a. So I'm going to go ahead and copy it here. X equals negative b over 2a. Okay, and then just for the sake of making your life a little bit easier, I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see it better. Okay, now in this equation, my a is negative 3, my b is negative 6, and my c is 2. So negative b is negative 6. So negative b is positive 6 over 2a. So that's 2 times a is negative 3. So this becomes 6 over negative 6. So positive divided by negative is negative, and 6 divided by 6 is 1. So my axis of symmetry is x equals negative 1. Now, to find the vertex, I take that x value, right? Because I know that here's my axis of symmetry at negative 1. I know that my vertex will be on that axis of symmetry. So I'm going to plug in to the equation. So I have this equation, and wherever I see an x, right here it's 3x squared, I'm going to make it 3 times negative 1 squared. I'm plugging in this value for x. Okay, so let's take a look at this first term. This is negative 1 squared. Now, look, there's multiplication here and there's an exponent. Order of operations, I'm doing this exponent first, right? So I'm doing negative 1 squared. That's negative 1 times negative 1. So that's positive 1, right? This is negative 3. This becomes times positive 1. Okay, let's do this math. This is negative 6 times negative 1. Negative times negative is positive. 6 times 1 is 6. And this is plus 2. This negative 3 times 1 here, negative 3 times 1 is just negative 3. Okay, and then let's combine all these together. Negative 3 plus 6 is 3, plus 2 is 5. Okay, so my vertex is an x value of negative 1 and a y value of 5. Okay, now is this vertex a maximum or a minimum? Well, let's take a look at my notes. If my vertex, the way I decide if my vertex is a maximum or minimum is if a is positive, that means the parabola is going to be shaped like a U and it's on the bottom, it's a minimum. And if a is negative, it means the parabola is going to be shaped more like that lowercase n and it's going to be a maximum. So we take a look here. My a value here is negative. My a value is negative. That means this is a maximum. Okay, so I can even kind of sketch it, right? This is going to be negative 1, 5 is going to be here, and then my parabola is going to look something like this.